You may have eaten cherries, and you know that 99% of the cherry during the Chinese New Year is Chile. But what you may not know is that the shelf life of fresh cherry is only 5 to 6 days, and Chile is almost the farthest country to China on the planet. Chile's cherry must be nearly 20,000 kilometers to reach China. It takes 25 days to spend the Pacific's shipping alone. So, how does the cherry span thousands of mountains and waters and maintain it for a month without rotting? To successfully complete the global travel and still maintain a perfect state of water, cherry needs to be prepared during the planting stage. The cherry species grown in Chile have been screened layer by layer. Deliciousness is the primary goal, but high hardness and cortical storage are also rigid demand. The hardness of the main species of Santina, Labsbing, and Ligia sodium is 2 to 3 times that of ordinary cherry hardness. Selection of high-grade varieties is the first step in the long-term preservation period of Chile. It is not enough to choose a variety well, and you need to take the next step in countering cold. After the cherry is picked, the maturity stops, and it will not be more cooked like apples and kiwi, but will slowly corrupt. There are 2 reasons for corruption. One is the metabolism of the cherry itself, and on the other hand, the infection of microorganisms and pests. When the cherry was picked, Chile's high temperature and high humidity environment made the cherry metabolism. The first stop of the so-called cherry trip to China is to take a cold bath first. The so-called cold bath is to reduce the temperature of cherry to 6 to 7 degrees Celsius with 0 water, then transport it to the refrigerator, and use cold wind to further reduce to 0 degrees. When the cherry is around 0, the metabolism is slow and the freshness remains the best. Washing can also be washed away the dirty things such as the dust, microorganisms, and eggs adsorbed on the cherry surface. After taking a shower, you should send the cherry to the medical examination. The grades automatically perform optical grading through computer analysis size, color, hardness, defect, and other data. The hierarchical reference is the guide of the Chilean Cherry Commission, mainly depending on the diameter of cherry, from small to large L, XL, G, 2G, 3G, 3G, 4G, 5G. So D represents dark colors. After dividing the level, it is the last step before the cherry on the road to transport. It is necessary to ensure that the cherry is not bumpy, non-rotten, and pollution during the road. This requires the use of air conditioning technology to install the cherry into a special seal packaging.